Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka VioletKitty411, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who has been engaging with comments, likes, and subscribing. You know I appreciate it so much, as this is a lot more fun with an engaged audience. So we are back again in the building side of Old Town for another family redesign, and today it's one of our unleashed families. So now we're on the south side of the map, just a couple blocks away from the Goth seniors. We've got the Hicks. Mama has long been in search for love, so she consulted a psychic phone friend for guidance on when and where she would meet her forever sim. The advice was never ending, with little fruit for her efforts. Now destitute, she and her boy Elden are living in a tiny trailer until things even out. So here we have Mama, whom I've actually renamed Charlene. She's an arts and crafts sim, which is why I assigned her as romance. And few remember when Mama was Miss Sim City. That was long before she lost her savings to her psychic phone friend. And over here we have Elden, who is a teenager. His lifetime hobby is nature, which is why I assigned him knowledge. Plus, Elden is a hard worker and a mean pinball player. Not many people know he has a fondness for classical music. So he is kind of a, very juxtaposition kind of a guy. But I feel like he really doesn't fit in the trailer and he wants to get out of it. So that's kind of the story I'm writing for him. And here we have the dogs Bobo, Duke, and Leroy. And so that's our family. So this is the lot as it currently is. It's a 2x3 lot, but I will be reducing that because we don't need this much space. And the trailer is a 3x4 bedroom for Mama, 2x3 bedroom for Elden, 2x3 bath, and then the rest is dedicated to wasted hallway and this living area here. They do most of their living outside, but of course this was made in Sims 1 where weather was not an issue, and in university where weather was not an issue yet either. So we're going to see what we can do about that to get them a little bit more indoor space. I've got an idea, but first let's check a budget. Like the Hatfields, I don't feel like they should have a lot of money, but we'll see if the Winds of Fate have anything extra for them. 1.75. Okay, that gives us something to work with. So I won't actually be saving the stuff that they have in their home. I will just be evicting them just as is. Okay, so after evicting them, the house is $88.65, making my budget $15,513. Well, $15,514 in order to keep it where it is. And let's see, what of the... And yeah, so it's actually going to come out pretty even because they're at $16,292. So yeah, it's going to come out pretty even. So fully depreciated, it's maybe closer to 1.75, but that's fine. No problem. We've got this. So before the lot reduction, it was $88.65. Now it is $75.65. So we saved quite a lot on the lot reduction, which is amazing. And now we're going to go ahead and change the lot. We're going to switch out all of these for the castaway version of themselves because those are less expensive and larger. And then we're also going to mess with the grounds, add those strange bumps that we're in, and put things where they belong, as well as redesign the trailer itself. Okay, so that's the exterior as it stands right now. I did opt for the long gabled roof simply because almost every trailer I have ever seen has a very long, low gabled roof. So that's the way we went. We've got the oleanders and the hydrangea. I did actually enclose the fence, and a couple things I cleaned things up. Now, if you've been watching my kitty videos, you know that Violet and Zinnia were raised in a trailer park. I have built quite a lot of trailers. So many of them actually have the sleeping spaces on opposite ends with the main living area because it makes the best use of space. And when you've got small spaces, you can't afford things like hallways. So Elden now has a 3x3 bedroom instead of a 2x3 bedroom. There is still the 2x2 bath, or excuse me, 2x3 bath, and we'll move some windows around and put the coverings on it to make sure that everything works. Oh, that looks like that needs to go. To make sure that everything is all nice and tidy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and furnish our place. You will see that I use some stuff from the IKEA pack as well as Life Stories. I traded Elden's bubblegum background for a more teenagery one. First, we're going to start with our main room. We've got a telephone. Let's light it up. Then add the kitchen. And then we will go on to the bathroom with the toilet, the shower, and a sink. And next we will work in Elden's bedroom. That's all he gets is a bed, a dresser, and a bookcase. In Mama's room over here, we've got a bed, 2 dressers, and her easel. And then back in the main room, the sitting area, we've got our entertainment as well as our sofa and a chess table with chairs. So that is what we've got for them. So let's take a quick tour. I did, of course, decrease the lot because we weren't using it, so why have it? And then we do have a gate as well as the deck, which didn't exist before. And I did not have anything for dogs here because this house was made before pets. But yeah, we now have 3 bowls and 3 mats. And as we enter into the main area, we have a sitting area with TV, games, and music. Elden does like music. It's not his primary thing, but that's also part of why I thought he would be a good knowledge sim. Was his choice was classical music. Not saying that all knowledge people like classical music, but it does track. So, and as we go to the left, we have Mama's room. It's a lot of pink because Mama does like herself some pink. And then we go out back into the main room, and here's Elden's room with a lot of the IKEA stuff and a bold accent wall. And in the bathroom, we have the Neapolitan tiny tile with the salmon fixtures and the strut your stuff shower. And I went over a little bit of my expected goal, but it is well under what they had to work with, so they will be fine. The Hicks themselves, their budget is $16,292, so let's go ahead and put them in. Fun fact, when I made this family in TS4, I could not actually upload it to the gallery because the gallery deemed that their last name, Hick, was offensive. I thought that was funny. It was literally a name created by Maxis. So Elden wants to get into private school. Charlene/Mama would like some woohoo. And she'd like to flirt as well as meet someone new. Let's go ahead and send Elden off to school. Oh, and I did actually replace the foundation with the lattice decking simply because that makes sense to me for a mobile home. Okay, Charlene, why don't you make something that, oh, yep, play with dogs. All right, let's feed the dogs. And we'll have you make some shrimp gumbo. You need to go ahead and get started on your cooking skills anyway. And that was a failure, but that's okay. We'll put it away and we'll make another one just because we can. All right, and that looks great. And now why don't you go use the toilet? Ooh, look at that. We're getting a computer. Thank you, Rod. And so sorry that Life by You isn't going to work out. I was so excited, but all right. Well, hopefully maybe you got something else down the line. Why don't you scold the dog for destroying the furniture, and then you're going to scold him for destroying the furniture? We've got destructive dogs. We love that for ourselves. And she's given him a treat, which apparently didn't work very well, but that's fine. And yeah, let's scold him for destroying furniture again. We've got a bunch of destructive dogs who need to be scolded apparently on a regular basis. Dogs. Charlene is off today, which is fine. And yep, great job. Give him a treat. Oh yeah, play some games. And visitors have arrived. Who is it? It's Frankie Meshuggah, Melissa Billingsley, and Dustin Langerak. And you wanted to meet someone new, so let's go outside and introduce yourselves. Kiss, kiss, darling. Melissa Billingsley, Frankie Meshuggah, and he was excited, and also Melissa. All right. Not exactly small area, but that's fine. And why don't you invite the headmaster? This is going to be a stretch, but we'll try. Scold for destroying the furniture. Invite the headmaster and then use and then... Huh. Lobo doesn't even... Okay, great. He'll be over. We've got food ready. And why don't you put the controller away? It's a small home. Frankie's using our toilet. We love that for him. Dustin's picking up a little. Too bad they don't pick up logic while they're at your house. This is a real situation right here. The dog ate my homework. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's actually scold him for destroying the furniture. The other two are really enjoying their doggy beds. And yeah, why not a little bit of a dance party? Do the smussle. Badly. They are not good at the smussle because they don't have dance skills. Okay, wonderful. They're having a good time and a good shower to rinse everything off. Why don't you actually chat with your son? Oh, and she wants to buy a bar. We can barely afford it, but we will buy it simply because we can. And I do wonder if this as well as this counts for 2 rooms, so we will check. All right, Amanda Carls. Oh, Amanda, that was rude. Okay, why don't you pick up the can and clean up? Elden, actually, I'm going to have you greet with a kiss, kiss. Darling, we do not have enough of a... Well, we don't have any points to work with, but that's okay. And Mama, why don't you pick up the can and clean up? Elden, please go greet BJ. Wonderful. And now let's go over here to see if we can get a good room score over here. Not really. How about over here? Do we have a good room score over here? Still not so much. Okay, so we are going to give him a tour. A tour would be lovely. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go over here. Follow me, please. And oh, that's actually a pretty good one. Show the room. All right, now I want you to see my bedroom, Mr. Headmaster, which is actually not that great. Okay, well, let's actually leave that for the end if I don't have... Okay. The bathroom looks good. Show him the room. Bedroom doesn't look fantastic. That's okay. Show us the room. And now we'll go to this bedroom. Let's skip because we like to skip. Oh, yo. Okay, please do not... We scold for destroying the furniture. All right. Thanks, Frankie. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun because we can do a maximum of 5 spaces. Okay, that's, oh, well, maybe, let's see if he's allowing us to do a 6 space. It's not great, but okay, there's no reason to show me this room. I've already seen it. Okay, that's fine. Get the leftovers. Oh, good gravy. The dog just peed. What? I need you to scold for peeing on the floor. We're going to grab that one. That chore. It's not looking good. All right, why don't you call for dinner? And I need you to mop that up. And why don't you grab a bowl after you do that? Call him for dinner, please. Okay, now let's sit down and, all right, and we're going to talk about school because we can. Change topic to school. And you also change topic to school because that is a BJ Ryan kind of a thing. Oh, nice. Good farting. Good farting. We love that for you. Put those leftovers away because we are poor and we need to make sure that our leftovers last well. What did he think of the food point? Okay, we've got 68 points. That's 22 to go. Oh, let's see if we can make it happen. But Charlene, why don't you do that? And I need you to chat with BJ. And we're going to talk about school because you really, really need that. And would you please put that away? And 2 dogs sleeping on Charlene's bed, which is fantastic for her. Oh, we're down to 15 points. Okay, now let's actually, we're going to chat again. And again, talk about woohoo. That's fantastic. How about school? I mean, I'm sure BJ wouldn't mind getting one on. I have never tried to woohoo the headmaster during a headmaster visit. Does that increase our possibilities? Schmooze about school. All right. And there we go. Did it. Okay. Congratulations, Elden. Your broke butt is in private school, but that's your thing, and someday you will not be living in the trailer. But in the meantime, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.